Hello everyone, so I know this is extremely early to make a video like this, but I just felt so inspired the other day to set up my ostara altar. It is kind of like an Easter spring altar, so it's kind of like spring as well, and I didn't set up an in bulk one, so that's why I was so excited to create this one. So I'm going to be giving you guys a tour today. This is my first altar tour that I'm doing on this channel, which is crazy. I did film another one, but I didn't like it, so I deleted it. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you all the different things that I've placed on my altar and why. And it's a very unconventional altar, as you can see, because a lot of people have them on shelves, but I think that it allows me to be more creative. It is harder to decorate an altar like this. I've never decorated it like this before. I always have it so I can close it, so I can move it around. But I thought that I would just decorate it like it can't be moved for a change, and I'm really loving it. I really love how it's turned out. So yeah, let's just begin with the tour. So this is the whole of the altar as one like main thing, so you can see everything at once. And then I can now start talking about each individual part. I literally just got in the door, so my brain is just a bit dishevelled, but it's fine. So the first drawer that I did was this one, and I wanted to put lots of like crystals that I associated with this time of year. So I've got emerald, I've got some selenite, I've got some fluorite, I've got some agate, malachite, and this labradorite, which is so much fun. I love labradorite. And then I put loads of these little chicks everywhere on my altar, and I'm going to be talking about these chicks more in my low energy ways to celebrate ostara video, so subscribe for that if you're not already subscribed. And then I've got this little what crystal is it again? Amber. This amber tree, which I bought on holiday, and then a little fluorite, which I also bought on the same trip, as well as this labradorite. I talk about that in my crystal haul video. And then I got this postcard from Glastonbury, which I really love, of the chalice well, because I thought it kind of symbolised like fertility, new life, and I've had like, I made a kind of theme of the elements of water meets earth, because they're the two main elements that I tend to work with. But I guess there is some air here and there, like this fairy, but I don't tend to work with air that much, which is something that I want to do more, but I don't know, I just never feel drawn to it, so yes. And then this is just my ordinary crystal drawer that's usually a crystal drawer, but I've just kind of moved the crystals around. I've added this seeing stone type thing, because I thought it would look cool here, because usually it's in my toolbox type thing. I use this as my toolbox, this little section usually, and that usually has my cool spoons in it and my selenite, so I've kind of just jumbled stuff around from where it usually is. So I have this key necklace, which I need to sort out because I can't wear it at the moment, because it's too much like a choker. I feel like a cat when I wear it, and I feel like this key is kind of like my bell, but I really do love this necklace. I need a longer chain so I feel more comfortable wearing it. I have this fairy, which I really love. I've had that for a couple of years. There's my amethyst in the background that my brother bought for me from the Natural History Museum, and just like loads of other miscellaneous crystals that I can talk about more in depth in another video. And then this is my water drawer. So I have my water witch puppet, which I made on holiday. I got a video about that. I'll link all the videos I mentioned in the description down below. I try not to reference my other videos in my videos because it can get a bit confusing, and it can be a bit like annoying, especially when I see other people talk about it. They say that it's a bit annoying if you talk about other videos in your video, but it's because all my videos link together, because that's why I make them, so that's why I love referencing them. Anyway, in the background I've got my Hufflepuff cup necklace, which I haven't used in ages, and I realised that it kind of like represented a chalice, and chalice is linked with the element of water, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it is, I can't remember. But yeah, this is normally a necklace, the chain's in there. I've had this an extremely long time. Please focus. I've had this such a long time, but I'm not really into Harry Potter anymore, so I don't wear it as much, and it's extremely heavy. So when I did wear it, it was great, but I don't wear it as much anymore. So I have this little blue candle, because or else it would look really bare, but I'm not going to light it because that would be really sad because everything would disappear. And I got my lapis crystal, which I usually stand upright like this, but I wanted to put it like flat for a change, which is really, really beautiful. Then my water necklace from my witch box. I've got one of the fancy spoons, and the rest of my fancy spoons, because I bought a set, I bought 4 of them. There's 5 colours that they usually do. I thought that this gold complemented well with the blue, because it's kind of like blue and yellow, and they're kind of like complementary colours. So yes, and then I have this stopper, which was, it used to be a stopper for my salt jar, which I kept all my salt, I don't know, strange word. It actually broke on camera, which was really funny. I was filming a witchcraft Q&A about 3 years ago. Again, I'll link it in the description box. And it was really funny because in the middle of me talking about witchcraft, it literally just broke. Because my shelf fell down, and it was really scary, but this was the only thing that survived because it was such a beautiful bottle. I use it for taking pictures and stuff. I took some cool pictures with it a couple years ago. So yeah, that's a really nice thing that I associate with the element of water, because the glass, it kind of looks like water. So yeah, that's that drawer. And then we have the middle part, and I absolutely love what I've done with this, if I do say so myself. It's really, really cool. So I bought this wreath from Hobbycraft because Hobbycraft gave me a £5 voucher for my birthday, and I looked around the whole shop. It took me forever to find something, and I finally found this, and the starlights that I put over my mirror. Because I didn't know what to buy. I didn't want to buy anything unnecessarily, but I did want to buy something because it was going to be free. So yeah, I really, really love this. Ideally I would have made it myself, and I would have made it with natural materials, but I'm going to look after it, so it should last. And in the future I'd like to make lots of, I'd like to make a wreath for each sabbat that I've made myself, and like dry out all of the stuff for it and keep them for every year. That'd be a cool idea. And then I have my little broom, which I got on Etsy. I got my selenite wand, which I bought on holiday. And then my little pentagram. So this used to be a necklace, so now I just use it as a little altar accessory. It's also quite delicate and quite bendy. And I got it from the Museum of Witchcraft and Magic in Boscastle in Cornwall. So if you haven't been there, highly recommend it. I went a couple years ago, and yeah, that necklace was my life, but now it's just a part of my altar as a representation of my past self. So then we have this card, which is of Gaia, which I don't actually work with, but I work with a similar goddess from the Celtic pantheon, but I have these goddess cards. I think they're down here. Yeah, I have these goddess cards that I got from my witch box about a year ago, and they have lots of different goddesses on it. So yeah, I just use them as altar cards because there's not enough of them to use them as oracle cards and feel like the reading is accurate. And while I'm here, I might as well go through this little drawer. So we've got my little 18 badge, because I feel like that's quite a nice significant thing to keep in my altar, and also I don't know where else to keep it, so I might as well keep it for all of that Glastonbury energy that I probably built up into it. So it's quite nice. I have lots of natural looking, vintage looking kind of stickers in here, which I use in my witchcraft journal, usually in the warmer months. But this used to be a little spell box that I got for Christmas from my friend. And then this spell kit I'm saving for my exams. It's one for courage, which I got in my witch box. Then we have the candles I used for my 8th 8-year YouTube anniversary video, so I just saved all the candles because they didn't burn all the way down, and birthday candles are really good for spell candles, so I could use some of the energy that's associated with why I lit them for my 8-year anniversary for a spell in the future. Then I have all my extra little chicks, which I'm going to be using in the Ostara video, which I'm so excited to film. So yeah, and then there's more little chicks and a little beeswax candle, which I got when I got this little broom from Etsy. Oh, and then this, I keep knocking my knee on, is this vase from IKEA, and I got these dried flowers, which I got from a wreath making workshop a couple of Christmases ago. So yeah, it was part of the wreath, but now I just use it as kind of like eternal flowers because they're dried, so they'll last forever, unless maybe they decompose actually in the future. I don't know how long dried flowers last. It's quite an interesting thing to think about, because I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know. Then we have my kalimba, which I use for cleansing. I still don't know where to keep this. It's really awkward because it doesn't really work near my altar, but it's a tool that I use all of the time because I cleanse everything with sound with my kalimba, so I don't know. Then I got this little Tinkerbell, I think they're called Tsums. But yeah, really, really cute. I just thought she looked really cute near here. So yeah, a little bit of childhood kind of energy there, and also magical correspondences, so yes, I love that. Then at the back I have this flower, they're both from IKEA, and I bought them both to go in this vase, but they're just part of my altar, and I like how they look because they add a little bit of 3D-ness to it. Then we have my little Buddha that I got from Glastonbury. I have this wood that it's bark. I got this bark from Wells Next to the Sea Forest, which is in Norfolk. I just felt so connected to all of the trees, and whilst I was walking through that forest after doing my geography coursework, because that's why we went to the beach that day, I was just so taken aback by how beautiful this forest was, and it was the moment when I decided that I wanted to go to Glastonbury for my birthday, because I just felt so connected to the earth in that moment, and it was something that I'd been thinking about for a while, and I thought I'd ask my parents what they thought if I'd be allowed to go to Glastonbury for my birthday, and they were like, yes you can. So yeah, I really love that bark because of the memories of the day I actually collected that, and the memories of all of all the energy that place holds. Wells Next to the Sea is just amazing. I've been there 3 times now in my teenageness, because I think I went when I was younger, but I don't remember it. So yeah, it's one of my favourite places, so it's really nice to have that energy here on my altar. I have this little bit of wood, not wood, like a walnut shell. I don't actually know where this came from. I think it must have came from when I was up at the field that I film at all of the time. And then this was when I was propagating ivy that I found up the field. I think it was from the field, or it was in my garden, but I think it was from the field. And it didn't work out, but the leaf dried itself, so I decided to keep it. Then we have this acorn, which I collected when we were going for a walk after my mum's birthday meal last year. A little candle, because I love these electronic candles to put on my altar and around my room. I've got one in here as well, or I did. I took it out when I showed my nan my chalice the other day. And then my little ammonite pin. Where did I buy this? The Living Rainforest. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot that then. And then we have this little pentacle, which I got in one of those sets from the Works. Everyone loves the Works. It's so funny, all you guys, like my British viewers, we all have this like obsession with the Works because they always have great spiritual books. Okay, then this section we have these earrings. So these like daisy things are actually earrings. They're quite a statement piece, so I don't wear them very often, but I got them in the sale, so I was like, oh my gosh, what a bargain. Got them in year 7, I think, so I've had them quite a long time. But I just was struggling to fill this shelf, and I thought that they were a nice thing because they look like daisies, so they're kind of a representation of the daisies that have started to come up, which is so beautiful. Then we have all these little natural items. All of these ones are all from the forest. I went on a school trip when I was an environment leader last year at school. We took all the year 7s to the forest, and I was really hoping it would be really nice and spiritual, but it wasn't, because they were just talking about like Fortnite and Roblox. Actually, no, they weren't talking about Fortnite and Roblox. That's old day. People don't talk about that anymore. That was like a couple of years ago. But they were talking about like TikTok and stuff, and I couldn't really connect to the forest like I wanted to, but it's fine. Then we have this little charm that came with my tarot bag. My tarot bag, I keep forgetting to tell you guys, I got a code from the lady who sells it, and you guys can get 10% off if you use my code WOODS10 as like one word. Yeah, I don't get anything from doing it, just the sheer joy that I am sharing this amazing product and all of the other tarot bags that this lady sells, because they are so beautiful, so well made. I might actually find mine just to show you guys. Where did I put my tarot bag? So yes, here's my tarot bag. Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. But I reached out to the Etsy sellers of all of my favourite items that I talk about a lot in my videos, just to say thank you for creating such wonderful products, and also do you mind if I link them in my description box so people can buy them, and they were all really happy for me to do that. And so she sent me a code so you guys can feel a little bit more exclusive. But yeah, this tarot bag is just my life. I absolutely love it. So yes, oh, something I haven't showed you guys yet is I bought this purse the other day, and I know I said I was going to stop buying stuff, but look how cute it is. But I've never had a proper purse, so it's definitely a good investment. This is something that's for another video, so you'll hear about that in another video. Okay, so then we have my gua sha, and gua shas aren't meant for altars, they're meant for your face. You're meant to like put it on the contour lines of your face or whatever, but I just thought that this needed something there, and I haven't been gua shaing lately, so kind of looks like a lily pad, so quite happy with that. And then we've got one of my miniature houses. I collect these miniature houses, and I am going to be doing a haul in my next video, because I literally just got back from buying some more miniature houses, which is one of my favourite things to do. I buy them secondhand from charity shops, and they are just the cutest. So yeah, I've got this one in this style, and then I've got another one which is like a post office. So this one is a little bookstore, and it is so cute. Oh my gosh. And I love that they're like double-sided and like 3D and everything, and they're just so lovely. So yeah, I thought this one was spring themed. The other one's not a spring theme, but I'm gonna do a whole video on my miniature house collection and the ones I have so far. I have well, I had 3 before I bought more today, and I have one from Iceland, which doesn't really count, but it is still a mini house. I don't know. Then we have these little green crystals, which I just put there because I didn't know what else to put there, and I like the green energy vibes. Then I have this little fairy, and I bought her from Wales very long time ago. I think maybe like 10 years ago now. Then we have this earth art card, which I got from my witch box, and my chalice I didn't really talk about, but this is my chalice I got from Glastonbury to represent me going into my maiden phase when I turned 18. I thought that it was so beautiful when I saw it on my birthday, and I wanted something to represent that. So, well, I just saw it and then I thought that represents that, so I want to buy it. So I didn't go out thinking I need something to celebrate my maiden phase, but you know, I really love it. I haven't drank out of it yet because it's kind of awkward to drink out of it because it's so thick at the top, so I'm kind of just using it as a altar piece at the moment, but I'm loving it. So yeah, the only stuff I haven't showed you guys is what's inside here, but I can tell you that it is my sea oracle cards and I think my witchcraft journal, which is probably not a good idea because I might need to use it. But this section is actually really good, and I would keep my little herb jars in there. It just makes the altar too heavy. So if I want to move it around, I can't move it around that easily. And then, as I said, this one you can't really get to, but I completely cleared it out, so there's nothing in there at the moment. All my other witchy items are on the other side of the room where I have all of my, it's kind of just like storage. I really want to sort it out in the summer and put everything away properly so that they're not like collecting dust. Because that used to be my altar on my bookshelf, but I never really went there. But now I've got this area, I can sit on my little bandana and just meditate or think. And sometimes I like to sit here before I go to bed. I just kind of just sit and look at all the items before I go to sleep. Is there anything else? I have this little light which really needs charging, but I love using this as lighting for my videos, for when I'm studying, and it changes colour. So definitely needs charging. But behind here I've got all my little herb jars. These little jars are from Hobbycraft. Then we have my herbs that I want to grow this year, and like plants and stuff. It was £5 for £1 at Lidl. What a bargain. So I hope they're sustainable, but I saw them and I was just quite happy really. So I'm going to be doing little seed planting videos, of course, because I love to make my content around the seasons, because it's nice to be able to look back at everything, look back at the year. And also I think it's one of my favourite ways to practice witchcraft is by celebrating the seasons and everything like that. Anyway, that's it for the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little tour of my altar. I hope it was interesting and fun and inspired you to decorate your altar. And also, if you're not feeling great and you don't want to decorate your altar, you can always get some altar pictures from Pinterest and put it as your phone background. I always find that's a really nice thing to do if you don't have a physical altar, or like if you're a closeted witch. If you don't have a physical altar, you could create like a digital one that you could see often, and then it's not as energy intensive, and it's also not as like out in the open, because I'm very grateful that I can have my altar just out like this without anyone saying that I shouldn't. So yes, I like just random stuff. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. And oh yeah, and my little chalice well little thing. I'm really happy that at the moment. Well, this one looks more like Beltane actually. It's kind of like ostara Beltane type thing. Oh my god, that's so hot from heating. So yeah, that's it for the video, and yeah, I'll see you guys all soon for the next video where I'll show you all of the things that I thrifted. So yeah, see you all soon, bye!